So a couple of weeks ago, I put out a video on using AI and PowerPoint to make some really awesome presentations through Canva. And you can still use that video and those steps to create really great presentations. But thanks to Miss Rogers at the middle school, she showed me a way we could eliminate an entire section of my process and use Magic School AI to get there much faster. And you may be thinking, Magic School AI? I thought we were supposed to use School AI. Well, like I've always said, whatever AI tool makes you the most efficient and gets the job done the best for you is the one you should use. But when we're working directly with our students and letting them interact with AI, that's when we want to stay focused on School AI. So the first step is to go to magicschoolai.com. And if you don't have an account already, you'll have to create one, but you can just log in using your Google account. Then you're going to use the search bar and type in presentation so that you can find the presentation generation tool. There's a ton of tools in here, so I highly suggest you take some time to browse around and see what they have. Once you click on the presentation tool, it's just as simple as selecting your grade level and selecting your slide count. Now this is where it does get a little restrictive because with ChatGPT you could have as many slides as you wanted, but this is okay. Then you just type in whatever you want in your prompt. I'm just going to simply type in water cycle, but as always, the more details you can put in your prompt, the better result you're going to get. Go ahead and click that generate button and watch the magic happen as the AI works and generates an entire outline for your presentation. If you see something in here you don't like or there's something you want to change, go ahead and click that edit button at the bottom. It opens up a new window where you can make changes to the entire outline. Once you've finished editing, you go back to that bottom and click export, and we're going to download it as a Microsoft PowerPoint. If you watched my previous video, you know this cuts out a huge chunk of time from formatting all that information to turn it into a Microsoft PowerPoint. Magic School AI does all that work for you. Now you can just open up the PowerPoint and edit it slide by slide, and when you've got something you want, just go ahead and save that file. Once we've got it saved, we're going to jump over to our web browser and open up Canva. Now I've only been using Canva for a couple of weeks, but man is it a powerful tool. So we're going to go ahead and create a new file and then upload from file. There's a lot of awesome stuff you can make in here, so I highly suggest you look around. Note I uploaded the PowerPoint presentation and not the outline. Give Canva a few seconds and it's going to convert it into a Canva document, at which point then we can open it by clicking on the three buttons and click down to open in a new window. Now if we click on the design button in the upper left hand corner, you can see it brings us to templates, and these might be tempting because they look really good. For instance, I could just type in water cycle here and hit enter, and it's going to give me a bunch of templated presentations that other people have made on the water cycle. But if you click and apply any of those, it will overwrite your entire presentation, so you probably don't want to do that. If you click on the styles section, you can go in and adjust the color and the font for your presentation. The important part is to click apply all at the bottom if you want that to go across all your slides. If you don't, it will only go on the one slide that you're working on. Now we're going to click on the layout tabs, and sometimes you'll have this happen where nothing will come up. Just delete whatever's in the search bar and hit enter. And now you're going to get a bunch of different custom layouts. And this goes based on whatever slide you're clicked on. So I'm clicked on my title slide. It's actually using AI to read the slide and give me suggested layouts and images based on what it thinks the slide would look best on. I want to pause here and talk a little bit about my outline. There were image suggestions that ChatGPT gave me on every slide. And when I originally uploaded that document to Canva, it was giving me very bad image generations based off of ChatGPT's suggestions. So I went through and deleted all of the image suggestions, and then I got much better images. So you can see there are tons of different layout options here to choose from, and some of the layouts have graphics and some of them have full-on images. So let's just go through and click on a few different slides and play around together. You'll notice that every time I switch from one slide to another, it takes Canva a minute to load the options. That's again because AI is reading your slide and trying to decide what images and layouts fit best for what you have on your slide. Pretty awesome. Also remember that you have the full ability to customize the slide in whatever way you want. So you can change the text, adjust it, move things around, just like you would in PowerPoint or Google Slides. But I'm definitely going to need an image on this slide. So let's use Canva's built-in AI image generator. This tool is pretty powerful. It can do an image, a graphic, and even a video, but I have found that the videos don't work very well. It also lets you adjust the image style and even the aspect ratios to fit your presentation better. So at this point, I'm just going to copy the first line of text out of my presentation and paste it into my prompt bar. And for this one, I'm going to ask it to give me a graphic because I think that fits better for this. Let's go ahead and pick the style, hit generate, and see what happens. So in a few seconds, I get 4 image options. But I wasn't really happy with the 4 image options I wanted, so I scrolled down to the bottom, selected a different style, and hit regenerate again and got 4 more. Once you get what you want, just click on it and drag it into your presentation and size it to fit. That was so much fun, I'm going to do it one more time. But this time I'm going to have it do an image instead of a graphic. So again, I'm just going to copy and paste that in, select my image style, and I'm going to change my aspect ratio this time to make it a little bit wider than it is taller. And the images that it generates for me are great, but they still didn't fit perfectly, so I had to resize it and crop it a little bit. But that took no time at all. I've been really impressed with the power of Canva. And I know this might seem like it took a long time. It took me about 20 minutes. But if I were to sit down and do this whole PowerPoint presentation from scratch, it would probably take me hours. So what a huge time saver this is. And when you're done, you can export it to PowerPoint, Google Docs, Google Classroom, whatever you want to do. For me, I'm going to re-download it back into PowerPoint and then open it up and check it out. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me.